Dining at Chinese restaurants is a big thing here in Nigeria. I know that in Lagos alone, we have so many Chinese restaurants that people go to with their friends and family to have a very good time. It's not saying that Chinese delicacy has become a great part of the Nigerian eating culture, and we absolutely love it. Now, if you are like me, sometimes you do not want to actually dress up and go to an actual Chinese restaurant to enjoy Chinese delicacy. I've said Chinese so many times, but that's because I want you to get the whole idea of this video, right? So if you do not want to dress up and go out to enjoy a good Chinese meal and you just want to enjoy it from the comfort of your home, I'm here to bring you one recipe that you can try out at home to give you that China vibe without actually having to go to a Chinese restaurant to enjoy the meal. Today, I'm going to be showing you how to make egg fried rice with a simple chicken sauce that makes use of some China-inspired flavors. Let's get right into it because I already have all of my ingredients prepped and ready to go. Before we go into the cooking action, be sure to hit the subscribe button and join the family if you aren't subscribed yet. And then, of course, like the video if you liked what you watched after watching it. And then do not forget to share with your family and friends so that they too can learn how to make something new as well. All right, guys, let's get right into this cooking action, shall we? The full ingredient list will be in the description box down below, so be sure to check it out, okay? To begin this cooking action, I'm going to start with the egg fried rice. I already have my wok heating up on medium heat and the wok is very well seasoned. And then the first thing I'm going to do is just transfer some oil into the pan like so. Allow that to heat up slightly. And then I'm also going to throw in some onions. You definitely want to hear some sizzle sound when you put your onions in the oil. In here as well, I'm also going to throw in my garlic paste. Okay, so I'll stir that around. Now, because this is egg fried rice, I have some eggs here that I'm going to just crack open in this small bowl and give it a good whisk before I transfer it into the wok, okay? Okay, so I have the egg all whisked now. Then transfer the egg into the pan and then I'll begin scrambling it up immediately. My heat is set to medium-low, so it's going to scramble up very fast. So I think the eggs are perfectly scrambled now. At this point, I'm going to throw in the rice. My rice is already fully cooked. And to the rice as well, I'm also going to drizzle just a little tiny bit of dark soy sauce, just a little bit. And then I also like to add some oyster sauce to this as well, just for some extra color and more Chinese flavor. And then I would also do a little tiny bit of blended sesame oil. I'll do just a little bit of salt. And in here, I'm also going to throw in some green onions, that's the spring onions, and then some atarodo because we like our food very hot and spicy. And at this point, all I'm going to do now is just mix everything together to combine. Look at that, guys. This is already looking so good. So I'll just give this a good mix just to combine everything together. You can see how very easy and speedy it is to create. At this point, what I'm going to do is just cover this up, allow it to just steam for just 1 minute, and then our egg fried rice is ready. We'll move on to making the chicken sauce. Let's just take this out and then we'll come back and make the chicken sauce. So to get the sauce started, I have the wok heating up on medium to high heat because we're going to be doing a high stir frying at this point. I'm going to throw in some oil. Now you can use any cooking oil of your choice. I'm using a combination of vegetable oil here and then some blended sesame oil as well. Okay, so I'm just going to let that heat up slightly and then I'll transfer the chicken pieces into the pan. You must hear that sizzle! Ensure that you scatter it about immediately, and then I'm also going to just season it lightly with some salt. And that's all the seasoning it needs at this stage. So what I'm going to do now is just continue to stir fry this on medium to high heat until the chicken is nicely brown and has lost all of its pinkness. And then afterwards, we'll move on to the next stage, okay? When the chicken pieces are starting to brown slightly, what I'm going to do next is just transfer the onions. I have some diced onions here. And then also I'll throw in some Scotch bonnet peppers for some extra spicy kick. I'll also add some garlic. I'll give that all a good stir to combine. Already starting to smell so nice in here. I think I'm going to add just a little tiny bit of oil to this just to get things going nicely. Okay, so at this point, I'm going to throw in some oyster sauce. I'm putting some oyster sauce. This is some light soy sauce. I'm also adding the dark soy sauce as well. And then to this, I'll just add a little bit of stock. Now, this is the stock that I got when I was cooking my meat. You can use any stock of your choice. I'll give that all a good stir to combine. You can see that it's really starting to look very Asian-y. But I think I'm going to loosen this up with a little more water because I want it very saucy. So I just transfer more water into this. We will thicken this up much later with some cornstarch. I'll give that a good stir just to combine everything together. And then afterwards, I will just cover up the pot and allow this to simmer gently for about 3 to 4 to 5 minutes. And then afterwards, we'll come and add the cornstarch to thicken up the sauce and then the other veggies. And boom, the chicken sauce is ready with our egg fried rice ready to be devoured. So let's just cover this and give this some time, okay? This has been simmering gently for 5 minutes. Look at that. Looking all lush, all beautiful. Smells amazing as well. At this point, all that's left now is just to throw in the cornstarch. I'm just going to drizzle that in gently and nicely. This would help thicken up the sauce. And then I would also add some green and red bell peppers here that I have also nicely diced as well. And finally, I'm going to add just a little tiny bit of the spring onions for some more oniony flavor. That's it, guys. This chicken sauce is as good and ready to go. So let's just mix this together. Look at how nicely this is coming together. And then afterwards, I'm just going to cover it and allow the cornstarch to do its magic for just 1 minute. And then boom, the sauce is ready to be served with the egg fried rice. So let's just give that some time, okay? So I'm just going to take this off the heat now, and then I will serve with the egg fried rice. My kitchen smells like a Chinese restaurant right now. No kidding. This looks absolutely amazing. I know it's going to taste divine because it's not my first time of making this dish. You definitely want to try out this recipe, guys. This is an actually very easy recipe to create. And then if you're looking for the oyster sauce, the soy sauce, and the blended sesame oil I use, you can find it in supermarkets now, the major ones, and even the ones by the corner of your house. It's quite popular right now, okay? So make sure you try out this recipe and have a taste of what the Chinese delicacy tastes like, okay? I'll see you next time with another mouth-watering and delicious recipe. Until then, remember to be very kind to one another, love yourself generously. It's me, the queen of fun and fast cooking, signing out right now. Take care, guys. Cheers.